My name is Gurdip. I am a senior investigator within Google's Security Investigations and Assessments team, and we are an EIDA Beacon member.
My name's Corbett. I'm an investigator in the Security Investigations and Assessments team in Google's security team.
So for us, the initial response to creating a response to domestic violence here at Google was really due to the fact that we have a programme for the last 5.5 years which specialises in workplace violence prevention at Google. And with this, a response to domestic abuse was very much embedded within that workplace violence prevention policy. So we've had that in place for just over 5 years now.
Google acknowledges how important domestic abuse is and that it impacts everyone, including those in our workforce. So we ensured that that was incorporated in our policy just to further emphasise Google's focus on that.
Google became an EIDA Beacon a couple of years ago, and it was off of a response from a minister at the time, Holland Rake, who had approached our MD for the UK at Google to ask whether or not we had interest. And of course, given our existing policy on domestic abuse, it felt like the perfect partnership to begin. So we were delighted when we were approached, and it felt like a no-brainer to get involved with EIDA at the time.
The message I have for other employers about domestic abuse is the fact that they need to acknowledge that domestic abuse is occurring in their workplace to their workforce. Domestic abuse has no boundaries, and whether you like it or not, it is occurring. So a robust policy is required and an adequate response to ensure that your employees feel that work is a safe space and they have somewhere to turn to.
My message to employers would be that no matter what your size, there is always an approach that an employer can take. Often the opinion is formed that large conglomerates such as Google have the financial capabilities to put forward many strategies to help support employees, but actually signposting, listening is a brilliant first step. And if that is at the time the bandwidth that your organisation has to help, then that is absolutely adequate. Let's start the journey. And as I said, for me, no matter the size, I'd love to see all organisations put their best foot forward with respect to helping employees in the workplace.